Cabinet will be convening a further strategy session to consider the minimum term development plan, having moved from the medium term strategic plan, framework rather, the development plan which will translate the priorities that these parties have agreed to into a detailed plan, as well as the interventions that government will implement over the next 5 years. The medium-term development plan will set out a well-defined vision and strategic plan that outlines clear goals and includes specific, measurable objectives and a roadmap for achieving them. These goals will be properly aligned with the budget, which will support the implementation of these objectives. In all this work, the National Development Plan Vision 2030 remains the defining blueprint for our country's growth and development. We also draw inspiration from the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and the African Union's Agenda 2063 in crafting our medium-term development plan. The Cabinet Lekgotla underscored the determination of all members of the Government of National Unity to work together to advance the interests of all South Africans, without pursuing and promoting party political interests. It is about putting the people of South Africa first and foremost and advancing their interests. The Lekgotla noted with appreciation the commitment and great enthusiasm with which the newly appointed ministers and deputy ministers, as well as our premiers, have embarked on their duties. We will have seen many of them going throughout the country, immediately embarking on their tasks and outlining what their plans are. And some with great excitement, and some expressing their joy at having been appointed. And we all should rejoice as we see them. Honorable members, despite the achievement of 30 years of democracy and the work undertaken over the last 5 years to rebuild our economy and our society, millions of South Africans remain poor, unemployed, and they live in a highly unequal society. For a decade and a half, our economy has barely grown. The circumstances of the people of South Africa today requires that we act together as the Government of National Unity, as well as all key role players in our country, and that we act with urgency, boldly and decisively. The Government of National Unity has resolved to dedicate the next 5 years to actions that will advance 3 strategic priorities. Firstly, to drive inclusive growth and job creation. Secondly, to reduce poverty and tackle the high cost of living. And thirdly, to build a capable, ethical, and developmental state. We have decided to place inclusive economic growth at the center of the work of the Government of National Unity and at the top of our national agenda. Our experience over the past 30 years has shown that when our economy grows, jobs are created. When our economy contracts, there is no job creation. and in fact, some jobs are lost. The Government of National Unity will pursue every action that contributes to sustainable, rapid economic growth and remove every obstacle that stands in the way of growth. We are determined that growth must be inclusive and that growth must also be transformational. Inclusive growth must drive the redistribution of wealth as well as opportunity. It must support the empowerment of Black South Africans and women and all those who in the past had been relegated to the fringes of our nation's economy. This is part of the Constitution.
Important session that we're going to have with Queen Dimakatso. Very, very important. Queen, our last session that we had,
Yes.
it is shadow banned as we speak. It is still shadow banned. Today, me and you, we did not even discuss anything before we came live. You actually came in through while I'm already live. Good evening, Precious Malachi, Queen Precious Malachi. Great evening, Royals. She's already there. But today we're
Yeah. Good
continuing with
evening.
our
Good
series.
evening, Mam Kulu.
Uh, yeah, but today we are continuing with our series, Queen.
Yes.
We
It's
are
been quite a
continuing.
long time.
It's been quite a long time.
I hope
Uh,
I hope we remember some of these things. Yeah.
some of the things that we actually highlighted. We're talking about getting out of the city. Um, a very, very important topic to discuss. Anyone who's going to, we only hope and pray that we will be able to, Queen Dimakatso will be able to have the logic. Um, uh, she does have the logic, but if she will be able to explain it to everybody's uh, understanding, we just pray that everybody will understand what we're talking about today so that changes can happen. It's about individuals. Queen Dimakatso, before I give you, let me just acknowledge some of the people who are here. Um, Dot Boy, that boy LSG is saying good evening, king and queen.
I think he means queen there. He must just retype it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's actually queen. Yes, it means queen. We understand.
That that boy yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Just
Oh,
greetings
my
there.
screen is dancing. Yeah.
So I I I cannot introduce you in I can't do any justice in introducing you, Queen Dimakatso. I still have to gather my facts and my words to be able to be able to to encompass what I can say when I introduce
Yeah.
you.
Mm.
Um, because you are an
Yes,
amazing person.
Lord.
So those who are listening,
Thank you.
those who are listening, I will now hand over to Queen Dimakatso so that we start our discussion. Getting out of the city, it's basically running out of the matrix. So she will take it forward. Queen Dimakatso.
Hello, everyone. Beloved of the universe, I greet you all in the name of love. I remember the love was the note that we closed off last time. So we're picking up from where we left off. Hopefully, King, you'll also remind me of the other things that percolating in your mind. If I miss anything, please draw me back to that so that we can expand it. And I'm also appealing to the people who are listening to also bring back their questions. I know I gave people a lot to think about. I hope that they've dissected the stuff that we discussed here and they can perhaps bring some clearer questions so that we can deal with today. In a matter of introduction, I am me, King. There's no any other way to describe my name, says it's all. And I don't want to wash it down by the title of this F. My name is Dimakatso, one full of wonders. That's what it means. So I cannot even try to explain it. The only thing is that yes, I am a human and I have a family. I have children. I live on this earth. I also drink and eat food. Otherwise, there's nothing more, nothing less. I'm just that being that exists on earth. Yeah, people will talk about who I am, but it's very difficult for me other than saying my name, you know. Um, Today, we are continuing with the getting out of the city. We need to get out of the city. We're still getting out of the city. So we're going to continue. So this is part two of getting out of the city. So I thought because we brought about come back some topics. So today we're just going to deal with three just to simplify some of the things that we spoke about the last time. So I have got for you prepared about three topics. The first topic being who we are. The second topic, I'm going to try and unpack time. Remember the last time we spoke about if one can capture time, then they will be able to live their lives freely. And then the third one, I'll touch on some of the law of the universe, the principles of the universe, and how one can weave them into your daily life. Because these things, sometimes when you read about them or if you get to know about them, people find it hard to bring it to their daily life. So today, hopefully, we are going to learn how to do so. A lot of people also asked about a step by step as to how we can get out of the city. And yeah, today is the day. I may not have what you are expecting, but I'm going to give you what you need to prepare you to take your own step by step. Remember, Dimakatso as a person has got her own step by step journey that she takes or lives. So I'm just going to give you a methodology, and then you can go away and create your step by step. King, anything before we start? Do you have more
And
people? I'm using two phones today, so I'm gonna try and catch the what is here and greet people accordingly.
yeah, okay. No, I think we just need to get straight into the issue. There, I don't have any other issues to highlight at the moment. I think you've captured exactly what we're talking about. Eh,
Yes. Yes, I can see Mamkulu is also making notes there. Thank you a lot, Mamkulu. So it will keep my mind also on track. So let's talk about who we are. I know I'm conversing with King Nguni Mkonto right now, and he's doing the same to me. And there's another bilateral, trilateral conversation with the audience, which involves the whole of us. So if I were to take this as a room, it means that this is space. Within this space, there's energies. So who you are as a being, you are an energy. That's where it all starts. We are all energy. I'm energy. And this energy that I am belongs to a source. That's who we are. Hence, it's very difficult to explain to other people who I am. And I don't find referencing titles and whatnot doesn't make sense because it just distorts who I am. So we're all part of a source, right? A creator, a source. I know there are people, our religious friends will call it God, others will call it Allah, some will call whatever name that they choose from a religious perspective. But then from a creation perspective, it's a source. I call it source. Because Sesotho, we call it Sisusa Santo. And in Zulu, they call it Ovele Gukala, Owavela Gukala. And the latest one being Umveli Ngangi. So that is not full. The dialect just switch it, but then if you follow the origin, owavela kuqala, owaqala isisunguli sezinto, right? So in Sesotho, kisisusa,
mhm.
sisusa santutuli. So I'm part of Sisusa. I am part of it. I'm a co-creator of it. We know of the term gods or goddess or god. So that's who we can relate to. I am a goddess. King Konto is a god, but then we live in the universe and we are energy. The space is called the universe. Then that space holds us as energy. We are part of creation. We are part of the animals. We are part of the seas. We are part of the minerals. We are part of the mountains. We are part of the plants. We are the same. We are energy. And this energy, as we spoke about, it just moves around. It is all over. It moves around. Wherever I go, the energy come with, so the energy is me. Right? And being part of the source, it means there's something in me that is my assistant. Remember the last time we spoke about um assistant intelligence. So the source itself is infinite intelligent. It is something that is within. So now here is the problem. The reason we don't know who we are is because the matrix itself decided. to change it for us. It will give the source a name. It will give it God. It will give it an Allah, and um, it will call us human beings. It will call us people. It will call us black. It will call us white. But then that is the matrix. That is a game that is at play here. But then our originality, it's as pure as it comes. It is energy. And energy, as they say, energy cannot be discontinued. You cannot kill energy. Energy just continues. All it can do is to change form. It doesn't change. Right? Now, someone may ask, um, are you a human or not? So why are we called human? Yes, yes, that is true. We are called human because at some point of our journey, us as energy, we decide to come on Earth. Because remember, Earth is a planet, as a game, it's a space, it's a game, it's an area where we energy can come and play, right? So as we
Mhm.
come and play, we then choose to get born. King.
Mhm.
Mother and father, they do not decide to have children. Yes, the matrix make you believe that you decide to have children. But the energy as your children, they choose to be born. My kids chose me as their mother because they choose where they want to be born. They choose who is going to bring them through to this earth. They choose the tunnel in which they want to use to come on earth. Why? Because they are energy. It moves. Energy moves like that. And it goes where it wants to. Then that is why we now become human. We are human beings. We are born of this earth. The thing being born on earth, you come already with contractual agreement. Because you have chosen to come on earth, obviously there's something that you're going to be coming to earth and do. Fulfill a purpose, do something, do this, come with these gifts, come and contribute this way. That is a contractual agreement that stays. Nobody can change that. No one. No one can change it. Then, because we're part of nature, we'll also consume food like everybody else, like animals will drink food, right? We get sick, we sleep, we wake up, because we have to be one with nature. Hence, we are in this form. We've got flesh, we've got hair, we've got nails, bones, and everything. But then this is a carrier of the energy that is inside of me, which is Dimakatso in name. Okay? The
Okay.
energy can't die. Nobody can kill energy. Energy changes form. So that is part one. If you have questions, King, that's how I would like to package it. As who are we? So that we know. You must know who you are first. Before we can get out of the city, let's first know who we are so that when we move and take those steps, we know how to move forward.
Uh, Thank you very much, Queen, and everybody who is joining. Click the like button. I know most of the people do join our live stream and forget to click the like button and forget to subscribe. If you are new, please subscribe. If you are returning, click the like button. We're talking about getting out of the city. This is part two of our conversation. Um, we are hosting Queen Dimakatso, who is our visionary at the Royal Opinion. She's our visionary. She can see vision. She can see things. So, Queen, uh, you're talking about us like we can't die. You're saying we
Yes,
cannot
King.
die. Do
No,
you? Does it mean we
no,
already have
no.
eternal?
Energy doesn't die.
Pardon?
We
Does it
don't
mean we
die.
already?
We do not die. We-
Oh my gosh! I think we've lost you there.
Oh, you are back. You are back. Yeah, you are back now. You can continue.
Yeah, yes. No, I was asking a question that I had you saying, please you can participate as well. Anyone who is joining us and who is listening to our conversation, you can participate here through the comment section there. She will happily answer what you're talking about. What you're saying, Queen, you are saying a human being or the energy that creates human beings is eternal. Did I hear it correctly?
Mm-hmm. It's
And
eternal.
and another thing,
Yes, it's
and
eternal.
another
It's
thing,
infinite. It doesn't stop. It won't stop for weather. It won't stop for politics. It won't stop for anything. It's infinite and it is forever. Energy doesn't die. It lives forever. Take an
so
example. If you take a plant, if you take a plant, you break it, you leave it on the ground, what happens? It germinates.
yes, it
A
grows.
flower may pop out of that. That's who we are. We part of nature. We grow. Every cell in our body, it's cell. If you plant it, it's gonna grow. So as part of energy, energy doesn't die at all. It just shifts and it change forms. I don't want to talk about reincarnation and all of that because that speaks to religious
Yeah, that's another level, maybe.
limitation, but that's another, yeah, it's a similar concept, but then it means that we don't want to go to religious. We are just talking pure creation of the source.
Yes, yes, yes. No, okay, I understand. Then you also say, everybody or every child chooses their parents. What about why is it that people don't choose rich parents? Why do they choose poor parents? Most of the time, millions of people choose. Why do people choose people who will put them through suffering? Why not choose nice if it's my choice?
Beautiful question. Beautiful question, King.
Yes,
Remember, I'll get to that, and that will get addressed by, I think it is in point three where I will address it. Um, Energy is part of source. Source created everything, so there's no lack. It doesn't lack anything. It doesn't require anything. It doesn't require riches. It doesn't require material riches. Let me put it like that. Um, so the only reason of it coming here is to ensure that it fulfills the purpose.
it
The
does not
struggle
see
and all of
poverty
that,
or
I said I
richness.
touched it on. No,
Eh,
it doesn't. No, that means nothing. That is something that we project in our head. Remember, somebody said to me, I must explain what is projection. We project it. If you don't know who you are, you're gonna project and you're gonna project the wrong things. If you know who you are, you'll project the right things, you'll manifest the right things.
Now I get
Right?
it. There's no difference between dust and gold. with the source,
No.
because dust
With the
and
source, no. Gold is me. I'm gold. Gold is me.
dust
I
is
am part
me.
of minerals. If you take any of my particles and
Yeah,
break it down, you'll find elements
some
of
gold.
diamonds, you'll find elements of gold, you'll find elements of soil, you'll find all the elements in me as energy, as a human being. Let's say, as this flesh thing. I'm made out of that. So I don't lack
So
anything.
the
So this
mentality
hunger
of
is
lack,
created. The matrix, it's created. It's the matrix. It creates the lack so that
mentality.
one always, yo, if I only have 10 rand, I 100. If I have 10 rand, I malengan. No, that is a lack mentality. I'll talk about it though. I'll talk about it in the laws of the universe. The lack part, I'll show you how it comes, where it comes from, and then how we can curb it. But then,
Okay.
rule number one, know yourself, know who you are. Know who you are. The minute I know that lack is not part of my DNA, then I know that I don't lack anything. I can be born in a one room shack. I have everything I need. I don't lack.
Okay. So basically, maybe if I want to capture everything that you said about in your introduction, uh, is who we are. We are energy, and
We are energy.
we are energy which is infinite and eternal.
100%.
Infinite and eternal.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
oh, okay. And that is how
Yes.
we define ourselves.
Yes. Yes. That's your
Oh,
ID. So, no ID document. That is your identity. No
eh,
ID document, no green book, no 13 digit, nothing. That is your identity,
okay. Yeah. No, I get it.
right?
Anyone who is listening and who would like to participate, you can participate in the question. Queen Dimakatso as our guest,
I see comments.
talking about getting out of the city.
Yes, precious, Mamkulu. We are energy. Mm. We are energy first before being humans. We are energy. This human thing, this human thing, it's a vehicle. It's like you want to go to Joburg, you enter into a taxi. So it's the same thing. You've got a destination. You know, I have to be in Joburg. I'm going to get into this taxi. It will get me to Joburg. So the human form that we take is a vehicle that we took as energy. So we are energy first. First, then humans later. Okay?
The sun is
And
energy.
yes, we don't die. We don't die. Mm.
The sun is energy playing. The trees are energy playing.
King, I'm not sure you are breaking. Yes, everything is energy. Everything is energy. This is all but a big stage. All but a big stage where everything participates equally. Okay?
Okay. People should understand we are in a series of getting out of the city, meaning getting out of the matrix. We are learning part by part on how to get out of the matrix. Queen Dimakatso is our guest speaker to help us around those issues. You can ask her questions if you've got questions. Click the like button and subscribe if you don't have any question. Queen Dimakatso, you can continue to do the second part of your
Ye- Yes,
presentation.
King.
I think so.
Yes, King. Let's get to part two. I see some of the questions are already asking things that I can answer in part two or three. So, time. What is time? Let me ask you, King. What is time?
Time, my understanding of time, uh, it's basically a measure of events, happening in out inside us and outside us. Time, in my understanding, our time um, is not the same. Those who are uh, those who are in pain, for them time is too long. Those who are enjoying, for them time is too short. So for me, time is actually a relative term. It depends on uh, the person who is running the event. In my understanding, Queen.
Yeah. You are 100% correct. You have given me a human answer.
Okay,
That is a human answer. It's not an energy answer. It's a human answer,
okay,
right?
yes,
Time. What is time? Time does not exist. Time was given to us by the Matrix to keep us enslaved. Told you all, guys, this is a game. Some clever people found things. They gave us things so that they can continue playing. So if you are still living in the city, you will still be playing using their toys, right? So time is one of the toy. Doesn't exist. What exists, Queen Dimakatso? What exists is space and speed. Space and speed. That's what exists, not time. Time doesn't exist. They gave it clocks, yes, to so that you are programmable. You are prone to doing routine work. You wake up at 6, you sleep at 9, you go to work at 4, you come back at 5. That is programming. And they are using a tool called time. A twice, not a tool. Twice called time.
yeah,
The
yeah. Actually,
universe
Queen,
itself, nobody can measure the universe and how long it has been here. So there is no concept of time.
I still, yeah, I
Go
still,
ahead, King.
yeah, Queen. I wanted to say, actually, what you are saying, it makes a lot of sense. It's actually logical because what happens every day, it's night
Yeah,
and
we can
day.
hear you now. I think
Can you hear me now? Queen Magazzo, can you hear me now? Can
There's
everybody
no
hear me? One?
time. It's the matrix. That's a tool. That's what they're using to keep us people. Yes,
Time does
yes,
not.
I can hear you.
Okay,
I think it's a connection. It keeps on dropping and coming back, but I can hear you now.
okay. I think my internet is not so
Yes, I
well.
can hear you, King.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying. I think we lost Queen Dimakatso there. She'll rejoin us. I think she'll rejoin us. Um, I was saying she's talking about time. My name is Mugoni Mkonte, and this is the Royal Opinion. Today we are hosting Queen Dimakatso. Uh, Queen Dimakatso back there with us on air. I think we were cut off by the
Yes, you
internet.
can hear me. So Kim Konto there, I think his connection is delayed, but then yeah, he's gonna catch up.
I are now together. Can you hear me now, Queen Dimakatso? I
Yes,
think
yes,
I think
I
I
can
think
hear
we
you, and I'm
I
sure
think we
people
have a
can
little
hear
bit
you
of
too.
network problem there, but let's continue. We can still talk. I was saying
Yeah.
what actually exists is a night and a day.
Tella, we are talking about things here. Hence the network it doesn't
Yeah, the
like what we are
network will
talking
give
about.
us. Yeah.
So yeah, there's always
This is
that
what the network
disturbance.
does every time when we talk about serious stuff. This is what the internet does when we talk about serious stuff. Very clean but
Yeah.
very serious stuff.
Yes. Yes.
Cutting off people, not allowing people to stay on the stream, on the live stream. Um, but Queen Makatsu saying time does not exist. What exists is
Yes.
the day and the night, and the energy called the sun and the energy called the moon, that we can point they exist, but there's nothing called time. We can't point. We can't find it anywhere in nature, or it does not exist in nature. It's a
No,
concept.
there's nothing called time.
Thank you so much, Cynthia Malope, for joining. She's one of our supporters. Cynthia Malope is one
Yeah.
of our big supporters for the channel. Precious Malachi as well, one of our big supporters here. Click the like button if you haven't, and subscribe. You can continue, Queen. I was just asking those questions.
All right. Yes, yes, King. Time does not exist. What exists here it's just space and speed. Speed or slowness of things happening. Just speed. To me, I like to just talk about speed. It's the speed of things, whether it's slow or fast. It's speed altogether. But then I know our language has been distorted so much that when I talk about speed, people are already thinking 120 kilometer per hour. No, I'm just explaining time. But yeah, anyway.
Is
So
it
I'll
something
make an
related
example.
to intensity? When you talk about speed, are you talking about intensity?
No, that's the matrix stuff. I'm not here to
Okay.
explain about matrix. That's a matrix stuff. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
here to explain things about source.
Okay.
Yes. So there's space and then there's speed, right?
Yes.
Why do I say so? When energy decide to take a human form, what do you see? First time. We have never seen energy, right? We cannot identify energy. We can't say energy is color blue or color red. But when energy has decided to take form and they take a human form, what is the first thing that you see?
Is you mean from the human, the first thing that comes out?
Anybody can answer. Anybody can answer on that because I want to ensure that you grasp the concept, right? Anybody can answer.
I think
What
the
do
first
you
thing
see
is
after energy has taken a human form? What are your eyes telling you to you are seeing? What are your eyes telling you that you are seeing? There we go.
a
Africa in the
baby.
basket says a baby. Yes, that's what you see.
Yeah.
That's a transformation of energy into a human body.
For
That's what you
yeah.
see,
It's a baby.
right? You see what? A baby. Yes, you don't see a blob where you can decide to go to the lab and create hands and black hands. You go to the lab and create head. You see a baby. A baby has got a head, arms, legs, everything that a human form has, right? Now that baby has came to occupy what? What is
Space.
the baby coming here to occupy?
Space.
Because I can't remember a baby coming on this earth and saying, I'm going for a job interview. What is that baby coming? What is that baby coming here to occupy? They're coming to occupy space, right? So, space number one. So, that's what energy has accomplished to do space. Now,
Hmm.
there's one element that is missing, which is speed. So, from being a baby up until you are an adult, what happens to you? What happens to that baby?
The baby
Does
grows.
time determine that now we are? I'm not talking about the matrix stuff. The matrix time will determine that now you are 1 year, now you are 2 years. What does the source do? But then what does the source do? By the time you're a baby up until you're an adult, what happens to you? Actively, what happens to you? You grow, right?
Yeah, it's growth
It is growth.
and
So
multiplication.
imagine that you have a camera, right? King Konto, you have a camera, you are taking pictures. That's all you do all your life. You're taking pictures to this human form from birth up until they're adults. You are just taking pictures. What is the element then that dictates that there this was a baby, over there now it's an adult? Isn't that speed?
The element that determines
What makes you an
the,
adult?
the-
You are a baby, you took up
yeah,
space, now you're an
yeah.
adult. What changed? What changed?
It, it's
We
it's
know that you are
growth.
growing. You are growing. right? But then
Yes.
what changed? Because you could have just came here as an adult, right? But you
Yes.
didn't. You started as a baby. So that there could be a certain form of time frame, right? Those
Yes.
pictures that you're taking, they're all frames, right? These are frames. You put all those frames together. Remember, you're a cameraman. You take all these frames, you put them in one book, and then you play the book, you page the book, you let the pictures fall. It's an organic growth from a baby to an adult. So that is speed. Whether you want to make the pages fall go slower, it shows you more detail about the features. Oh, here unanani tlhogenyane. Oh, here ditsebe ne di sa le nyane. But then if you want to page faster, then that's all you're going to see, a human being from baby to an adult. So hence I'm saying the concept of time doesn't exist. What exists is space and speed. I know it might be a difficult one to understand. I hopeful that I'm explaining it. Maybe we should find a better example, but then this example I think it makes sense. I'll give you an example with cartoonists, the arts, to show that we are one with source. If you go to an artistic person, you tell them that you want them to help you build a production about a certain hero, right? They will draw everything down. All that they will show you what is going to happen at the end, they are just going to flip the pages. Then it's going to show you what is happening. Here, the person is sitting down. Here, they're standing. Here, they're running. Here, they're flying. But then it's a number of frames combined into one.
So basically, you are saying the space is a canvas. Is it what you're saying? It's a canvas in which uh, the energy comes and play. If I understand you well, Queen Dimakatso.
Yes. 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 Let me go to another example, if you will, King.
Yes.
Another example, I touched on a baby, right? A baby gets born. What does the matrix does on a certificate? They gave you a birthday, right?
Yes. Yes.
That is that is the matrix. They gave you a birthday. But then if you are living outside of the city, you already know that you don't have a birthday because you're in energy.
You are
You
eternal.
are eternity. You're eternal. There's no starting point, there's no ending point.
You are infinite. There's no
You're infinite.
you
Yeah.
you don't have a start or end. You
Or an
are
end.
you are
No.
eternal. You don't have
The matrix
a
will then tell you, no, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't have that. Then the matrix will say, this is your birthday. They give you what? 8 numbers. They say it's your birthday. 8 numbers.
Mhm.
And if you are connected energetically, you already know that 8 is short of one. There's one thing that is missing there. Because a full gestation of a human, it's 9 months. It's nine. The makeup of a human takes 9 elements to make up a human being.
Mhm.
But they give you 8 numbers as your birthday. So konte shotile, konte offla.
Mm. What is
And then you go
missing?
and celebrate that.
What is
Aren't you
missing there?
celebrating lack? So you're celebrating lack. That one is missing.
Oh
That
my
one is
gosh.
missing. That is you. You are one. You are whole. They
Oh
gave
my
you,
gosh.
remember, they give you something from outside. They give it to you. You didn't ask
Yes.
for it.
Yes.
So you are missing. So it's their play, extra. You are missing. You're not there. Whenever they don't care about you, they care about their business. You are missing. Then you go and celebrate the birthdays.
You are actually the number which is
But if you
missing there.
know that your energy, you won't celebrate that nonsense.
Yes.
Because your life did not start
And it will never
on that day.
end.
Yes, you're missing. You're missing there. You're the only one out. You're missing. You're missing in action.
I think this will
Right?
make you
You're
this will
missing in
make you
action.
very
And
unpopular.
that is the grasp that is the grasp that they have. The matrix has got this grasp because they are selling this birthday idea in people. When you are in the matrix,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
okay. We live by that. We live by that.
I think we lost Queen Dimakatso there. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure if you are able to hear me or it's me who is actually lost. My name is Mungoni Mkonto and this is the Royal Opinion. Our guest today, Queen Dimakatso, talking about getting out of the city, but today talking about knowing yourself, saying that the saying that first, before you can run away or get away from the city, you need to understand who you are, and what you are is energy. What you actually are is energy. That is what she's been saying. Queen Dimakatso, I lost you for a while. I lost you for a while
Kunjalo,
there.
se re tlwaetse, re tla
Yeah,
neng?
Precious Mala just saying, yeah, it's gonna be like this. This is going to be it does not. It's not even because of your broadband.
Connection. No,
No,
no.
it's because of what you are saying. It should not be heard. Uh, Queen Precious Malachi saying, Dimakatso splitting fire. Shoo. That's what she's expressing there. And she's saying you were disconnected there. You were
Okay.
disconnected. You were taken out.
Okay. So that birthday thing, yeah.
I think that one will make you unpopular, Queen. It will make you
Yeah, I can
unpopular
see that on my
in
other
the
phone
royal
that it was
opinion.
just buffering. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I was just
Can
saying
you
the
hear me
birthday.
now? Can you hear me now? Remember, I'm. I'm one with source. I don't have, like, remember, I don't depend on any external. Mm.
Yeah, I can hear you, though I'm a little bit struggling. I can hear what you are saying, but a little bit struggling with your network there to get you clearly what you are saying. I think we missed a lot of what we were saying. But I was just saying to you, what you are telling us now about birthday will make you unpopular with the royals, or with the people who will come across these videos.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
Even at home,
It is the truth.
even where I come from, because we grow up in villages. Even where I come from, I actually started hearing about birthdays when I was
Yes.
in standard 9. I was in grade 11. I started hearing about birthdays when I was almost in my
Mm.
matric. I did not know about those things. Nobody was celebrating those things from the village where I came from. So I think it makes sense. What you are saying does make sense. But I thought maybe that was because of poverty. After knowing the birthday, I thought that was because of poverty. That's why we're not celebrating this thing. Now we need to be in here and
Mm-mm.
be
Mm-mm.
celebrating.
They were aligned. They were aligned with nature. They were aligned with nature. The more we do these things, we get away from ourselves. The reason we celebrate and do these things, it's there to erase our memories from who we are. We are powerful beings. We are energy. We are powerful. For the mere fact that we can't die, we are powerful, right?
Yes, we're listening, Queen. You can
Sure,
continue.
this network,
Yeah, this network issue, it's a serious problem. Now it's even
can
a
I
little bit
continue?
worse. Yes, please continue.
Let me try and change something here. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we lost Queen Dimakatso again there. Queen Dimakatso. Coming
Yeah.
back. I think she's coming
Why?
back. Okay. Let me try and add her back there. Queen Dimakatso saying, um, the 8 numbers that we are given for our birthday, one number is missing because it takes 9 elements to create a human being. That's why there's 9 months into our growth inside our mother's wombs. So taking 9 months in, but only getting 9 numbers, 8 numbers for celebrating your birthday. Queen, I think your mic is on, but your images are not
Can you hear
on.
me? Can you hear
Yes,
me,
your mic.
King?
Yes, I can hear you, Queen. But your
The
your your
images.
your image is not there.
Unfortunately, I can't bring it back. I don't know where I pressed, but I can't bring it back.
Oh no, it's I think you needed to wait a little bit before you enter the studio until it gives you the video. It gives you an opportunity to first test your mic and see your video. When you test your mic, then you need to wait for an image there. But let's continue. I think maybe we can continue like this. Don't worry. Next time we will sort it out. Can you still hear
Yeah.
me, Queen?
Yes, I can hear you properly. I can hear you properly. I also note the question here from Queen Precious Malachi saying, what are the 9 elements? I
Yes.
am not an expert on 9 elements. I know there are people who have given those names. I just I Dimakatso, I just go on nature. If it takes an incubation of 9 months to create or for an energy to take a form of a human being, then it should be 9. Then there are experts that can come here and talk about the 9 elements. They can also talk about the chakras and whatnot. That's not what I'm here for. But then
Mm,
there's 9. I can assure you there's 9. Because
okay.
that's what makes a human being. It's 9.
Okay. Yes. I think
Okay.
we can continue, Queen. We still had another part of.
Can you hear
Uh,
me, King?
yeah, I can hear you very clearly. We still have another part
I
of
can
our.
I can hear you from my side. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can clearly. I can. It's just that I can't see you.
Oh, why?
I can hear you. I think you should just log out and try and come in again because I can actually hear you perfect and clear. This is the Royal Opinion. My name is Mgonim Konto. Everybody who is joining, thank you for joining. Click the like button. We're talking to Queen Dimakatso, talking about running out of the city, getting out of the city, meaning running out of the matrix. First, she's talking about us understanding ourselves, who we are. Uh, how do we find ourselves here? What are we doing? First, understanding ourselves so that we can be able to know how to how to get away from the matrix. I think we've been cut off there. I don't understand what happened to Queen Dimakatso. We were still discussing very, very important issues about getting out of the city, understanding ourselves, who we are, um, talking about that we are actually energy, and we energy that took human bodies in order to come and play in the planet. Queen Dimakatso saying that we are made up of 9 elements. But the basic thing that we want to talk about in this series of getting out of the city, this is part two. Part one, it's here. If you go check out my videos, check out the part one of what we are talking about. It's very, very interesting as well. Um, Let me see if I can.
Deputy President Baleka Mbete, former Deputy President Phumzile Mlambo Ngcuka, former Chairperson of the National Council of Provinces, Honorable Amos Masondo, Chief Justice Raymond Zondo, Deputy, this day that we have a responsibility to each other, and that our well-being and our happiness cannot be separated from those of our fellow citizens, men and women, not only of our country but of the world. We are reminded that as we strive to progress and to prosper, we
Let's click the like button and subscribe. I was still waiting for Queen Dimakatso there, listening to President Ramaphosa talking there, because somehow I saw the state of the nation. Actually, President Ramaphosa talking about his GNU with the DA on Mandela Day, talking about Mandela Day. I would also like to hear Queen Dimakatso's views about Mandela Day. Cynthia, I was driving and I'm still with you. This topic must be done regularly. Cynthia Malope saying this type of topic must be done more regularly. She says she will check out the part one. We've already done the part one. Please check out the part one of this of our conversation. We're going to go to part three of our conversation. It will be a little bit challenging for us in terms of the signals, the internet, because where we are working, these platforms belong to the people who doesn't want people to be liberated. That is the challenge. So this type of content, it's very, very much censored. It's actually very, very censored. This type of content is censored so that people don't learn about different types of lifestyle that people can live. I wanted to understand Queen Dimakatso's views on Mandela Day as well. Today is Mandela Day. I think it's nonsensical. I think we are made to celebrate people whom are not our heroes. Nelson Mandela is not our hero. He's a hero of white people. That's why they are celebrating him. He's not our hero. So we're made to celebrate. We are made to invest energy to promote people who sold us out, who are against us. Uh, so I think if you have to give anything, if you want to give anything, Queen Dimakatso is back. Your mic is off, Queen. Switch on your mic. Switch on your mic. Queen, you need to switch on your mic there. You see that just click on the microphone there. You are still muted. And I can't switch it on from my side. I can't switch it on from my side. It's on your device. It has to be on your side. You see this mic, I don't know where it appears on your screen, but just below the I don't know if you are using a phone or a laptop, but just below the pictures, there's a mic, a camera setting, and a sharing screen. The first one is a mute button. Yours is muted. People who were born a long time before technology. Africa in the basket is still waiting for Queen Dimakatso to switch on. Yes, I think we have a difficulty there, but we already have discussed quite a lot. Um, we already have a lot of discussion with Queen Dimakatso about running away from the matrix. I think I'll talk to her. We will see how to resolve the issue. Getting away from the city because the city is burning. The city is burning. Getting away from the city because the city is toxic. Getting away from the city because Now I can hear you, Queen Dimakatso.
Can you hear me now,
Now
King?
your mic is on. Now your mic is on. Now everybody can hear you.
Yeah, sure,
Born,
such a struggle.
born before technology, BBT.
Such a struggle. My goodness.
Yes. Yeah, but well,
No,
we're
that's
learning.
crazy.
We're
That's
learning.
we should change, we should change the topic. Yeah, we should change. Yeah, so we should change the topic. Aye, 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 aye. No,
No, we can't change. Yeah, we need to learn the tricks.
There's lots more other things that we can talk about. Let me just enhance and bring some light closer. Okay. Yeah, but then I don't think we'll have much more time. I don't know if there's question, comment. Did you go through the comments? What is interesting there? What did I miss?
Oh,
Because
what
I
you mean?
remember somebody asked about 9 elements.
What you missed is those messages waiting. See, Africa in the basket.
Mm.
Is she coming back? Is Precious Queen Precious there? Okay. I was driving and I'm still with you. This topic must be done regularly. Queen Cynthia Malope. See? Yeah, but basically
Yeah, I
there's
can see
no
Cynthia's comments.
yes. I think maybe we can just continue
Yeah, so
to
this thing, yeah, yeah. So I'm just saying, thinking, you see, this thing at the birthdays, I don't want us me to be switched off again. Their network. I don't know who's listening, but gay. Yeah, my connectivity was interrupted,
because of the
but
birthdays.
they will never win. They will
They'll
never
never
win
win.
because no, because this is a matrix. So as people, we need to get out of it because the promise that we have is to live, right? We cannot just exist. The matrix want us to just exist, live without knowing your purpose, live for no reason, just to live, to eat, drink, and sleep. And that's not the ultimate destination. It's not. The reason we keep on coming here on earth and living, coming here doing the same thing and leave, coming here cycle around poverty and leave, come here for wars, then you leave again, come here for this. That's because of the matrix itself. That's how it's designed. The era that we live in is based on different wars. So we are in another form of a war, which then is trying to keep us here doing nothing. As I was saying, we are being busy, being kept doing nothing. We are not growing. We are not getting to the right fulfillment of us living here on earth. So we need to put a stop to that. So these other things, they are also energies, right? They are also energies. They're just wiser than the rest of us, and they came up with these technologies, with methodologies to keep us here, and we should not allow that to happen. We are here because we want to live, we want to be excited, we want to live in abundance. The reason why we are being kept under the matrix is to promote lack. So if we can deal with
Mm. Again, taken out the Queen Dimakatso when talking about the reason, uh, uh, talking about the reason why I kept in the matrix, the mentality of lag. The source does not lack anything.
Something comes and something goes. It was not yours to begin with. So you didn't lose anything because you still have energy inside of you.
You were cut off, Queen. You were cut off at some stage. You were taken out.
Yeah, so I'm saying there is no such a thing as lack.
Yes.
If you have something, tomorrow it's no longer there. You have not lost it. It was never yours. There's no loss. There's no such a thing as loss. There's no such a thing as lack. There's always abundance. Always abundance. If you have that mentality that you'll always have everything that you need all the time, you will have everything that you need all the time.
Africa in the basket asking, can you tell us about us if celebrating Mandela Day?
Oh yes.
Can you also comment about it?
No, no, no. We are not here to celebrate, guys. We are not here to celebrate kings and queens. We are not here to celebrate anything. We are here to live. We are here to live, to have fun. Yes, if celebration is part of the matrix term, do it. It's not for me. I don't celebrate anybody's birthday. I don't care whether it's Nelson Mandela or whoever. I'm not part of the matrix. I don't celebrate Kitliumang, Women's Day, your Father's Day, your Valentine's. Those things fall under a Gregoric calendar that keeps people busy, erasing their memories and keeping people busy doing nothing, because that's all you remember. You even fight with your husbands that they've forgotten your birthday. You go to courts because of that.
In some instances, even break marriages that
It
somebody
breaks
forgot your birthday.
marriages because it's a game and somebody is sitting there laughing at you. Look at these ones, they don't even know who they are. They think they are this thing and they are not. So I'm here to tell people how to get out of the city, guys.
So Mandela Day
Kings.
is part of the city events.
I don't even know what that is. Nah. I don't. I don't know what that is.
It's actually part of the city events that we need to get out of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's part of the things that people in the city does.
Africa in the basket asking a lot of.
What is she saying? I can't see now because I took off the other one from the Wi-Fi so that I can have connectivity on this one.
She's saying, what about Christmas?
Oh gosh, no. Not even that. Don't do that.
Not even Christmas.
No, guys. If you are one with nature, if you are one with nature and one with source, your feeling is your natural compass. Your feeling tells you everything. If you listen totally and trust your feelings, you'll do only what is good for you. You will never do anything that somebody else tells you to do just because everybody's doing it, therefore I should do it. Your feeling is your moral compass. Um, Christmas, no, me and my household, no, we don't celebrate Christmas. We don't celebrate New Year. We know when Litlabula is, which is somewhere around September, when the trees are blossoming. Because I'm one with nature, I celebrate that. That is Kalo, Kikalo, Kisilimo Sesicha. It's in September, somewhere in September. Not the 1st of September, somewhere in the Gregorian calendar, there's a month called September. Somewhere there, the trees will start blooming. That's renewal. That's a new cycle. Ka Sesotho re e bitsa selemo se setjha, ke selemo se setjha. Right? Mariha ke mariha. Re tseba ha o bata. Re tseba ka letsatsi le sa re fe mahlatse a letsatsi a tjhesang. Le thula le re tu. Re mamela letsatsi ka Sesotho re a mamela re a thula. Meaning there is nothing e re etsang of significance because letsatsi le thotse le rona re thotse. So diketso tsa rona di latela letsatsi. Ka Hlabula re a tswa ko matlong re a ka ntle. Mariha re ipata hare ha metsi, re apara re ipata le mmele. Hlabula re a tswa re tswela ka ntle. That is summer in English. Right? We are one with nature. If a plant is in a form of a flower, close itself up during winter, as human beings, we do the same thing. You don't go and start businesses and meet people and think that you'll do something productive that time. Why? Because nature is closing up. Everything must go back inside. You'll waste your time submitting the document of tenders and whatnot, whatever it is that you are involved in. You end up saying that people, they don't want me to succeed, they're doing X, Y, and Z to me. No, you just not aligned with it. You don't know who you are first. You are not one with nature, and you are not aligning to the activities of the universe. You don't even understand the principles of the laws of universe. Ka Sotho re e bitsa sepaka-paka. Ntho e sa feleng e dula e paka. It's so abundant that it is always packing. Ke sepaka-paka. There's no lack. So le ha o ka robala mariha kaofela, Hlabula ha le tswa, o thola sepaka-paka se o beetse ntho tsa hao. So Christmas ke dintho tsa Buti Matrix, a ke di tsebe nna ntho tseo. And ntho ya bohloko, what is bad, King? And I feel so sad that we spoke about attention the other parts of our video.
Yes.
That when
I
you
think we
spend,
I think
yeah,
we'll
when
need
you
to have a special day where we're talking about that subject of attention, because I think it came out strongly.
yes.
Uh, yes, sorry to
So you
disturb
spend
you.
time doing those things, you're giving energy to wrong things, things that do not serve you. And then we are saying we are praying, we are Christians, we are all of that, but we are poor. But we are following somebody else's ways of living. They prosper because we support them in what they believe in. That thing is not
Energy,
meant for us.
attention.
Energy, attention, use it wisely. Use it wisely. And these things, King, they are only here to erase our memories. The minute I started getting out of the city, I started remembering a lot of things. I started remembering it because I don't have hindrances. I started remembering a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
of the things that we're doing. But if you choose to remain in the matrix, you'll not remember as much. You'll continue in your red race. You won't see anything wrong. You'll say yes when you are pregnant and you have reached full term. You'll say yes to a doctor choosing a date for a newly born baby, which misaligned that baby from the onset. Then they give you a wrong birth date on top of a wrong certificate. Then your life became chaos and you start to want to blame your neighbor, your enemies, and so forth. I just want to address this lack thing quickly. Why do people lack? Why do people lack? Why don't we live in abundance? Let's say we did not know of this. We just saw Dimakatso today. We don't know, and we want this abundance. Please, we've been struggling to stop this lack syndrome. Don't leave anything open ended. Don't leave any loose ends. If you have, this is relationship based, King.
Mm-hmm.
If I start a business with you,
Yes.
we are both energy. We are contributing into a bigger energy. We are bringing life to this business.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do something that will not be something that I'm happy about. Then I call the space toxic. Then I take myself out of the toxic space. But I live with the feelings that you gave to me, which is the feeling of unhappiness, uncomfortableness, of he took all my money, I have nothing. So I'm moving away from that space with lack already.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm energy, that energy in that space will follow me. So you'll continue in lack because you are not grateful. Just be grateful. If you want to end things, this is how you do it. King, I appreciate you inviting me. I love the space. I learned a lot. But this is where our journey stops. I'm grateful that I've met Mam Kulu. I am grateful that you, as energy, you still have your journey to walk. I still have my journey to walk. I am so grateful about that. Until we meet again. None of the negative energy will follow me. None of it, because I'm not taking any.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But because I left fighting, throwing my toys, that energy will follow me because it's energy. Wherever I go, how they're gonna receive me, they first receive my energy, then me. Then you say unebadi. And you don't have body, you just don't know who you are.
So when in your mind you still hold grudges against other people, when you feel the pain inside you,
Other
when you
people.
meet when you meet other
Yes.
people, not even the person that caused you the pain, when you meet a new person, you're going to give
Yes.
the very same negative energy that you took from the other.
Yes.
Oh
Very
my
true.
gosh. Checking
Very
out
true.
there.
And that's what in other languages they call it vibration. You are vibrating at that level. So you cannot be attracting good things if you are still carrying the bad energy from where you come from. Whether it's a boy or girl relationship, it's going to be the same. And the other misconception, King, before I forget, this thing called karma, karma,
Yes.
the
Yes.
matrix word, has got nothing to do with us.
Yes.
Karma doesn't explain what is happening. It doesn't waken people up. It's another law of the universe which we call law of energy. What you do as you are on this earth, be it good or bad, it will follow you. That is karma.
Yes.
It has got nothing with that other person. It has got everything to do with you, not
Yes.
that other
Yes.
person.
Not other
If
people.
if you're harboring, yes, if you're harboring hate, if
Hate will follow you.
your parents, your upbringing was not nice. You struggled whilst having parents. Now you no longer like your parents and whatnot. That is bad energy. You can go to
You're
a
going to
thousand
attract the same
inyangas.
similar partner.
You can go to 100 inyangas. You can use any type of muti in this world. As long as you are still harboring that energy, nothing of you will work. You'll waste money. We are energy. We
You.
cannot take on burdens of negativity as we move on this earth. Be grateful. Give with love, as I've said. Do anything with love. If you want to do something, pour your love in there. When you leave, just dust off the dust, take your peace and leave. Don't leave with that feeling of not feeling good. Yekele lapho wena uhamba uyi-one. Otherwise, it's going to follow you.
If you live Queen Precious saying you take yourself with you there. She's saying you take yourself with you everywhere you go. So if you live with your own mentality. If you stay with your mentality. If you create problems using a particular mentality, if you did not
Mm.
change your mentality, you will continue to create problems for
Yes.
yourself.
Yes. I can
And
tell you get out of the city, but then you can continue celebrating your birthdays. Don't come and blame me.
yes.
You see, I'm just making an example. I'm just making an example.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Mm. And this thing, Eddie, that certificate as well, it's just the matrix trying to tell you you were born on this date, you died on this date. So when you no longer exist. Never. Energy never dies. We don't die. We don't have a start, we don't have a finish. But then We go and write even on tombstone and all these things. And no, no, that's part of the city. We need to get out of the city and change our ways.
Queen Precious Malachi asking how to cleanse our energy, Mamngani.
No, energy, you can't cleanse it. It's very clean, my sweet Mamkulu. Our energy is clean. You can't cleanse it. Remember, it's inside here. This is a vehicle.
You can't do anything to
The
the
thing
energy.
that gives us, you cannot. Never. If somebody says they can do something about the energy, you must know, you must run away the opposite side. Run. Run.
The energy is complete. You just have to learn.
No one can cleanse. Remember, yeah, learn how to give and so that you're in a good position to receive. Remember, if you operate from love, there's nothing to cleanse there. If you operate from abundance, there's nothing to. I know I don't like anything. I don't
Mm,
have to cleanse because I've got
mm,
everything I need. Anytime I need, I have anything that I need. I don't have lack. I don't want to harbor bad feelings because I know when I do that, I'm going to carry that energy with me. The only way to cleanse that energy is to be grateful to the person and myself as well. Because in the universe, there's the other law, they call it a law of oneness. If ke utlwisa botlhoko, ke ikutlwisa
mm,
nna botlhoko. Hence, there has to be peace amongst the two of us
mm,
so that we both shall live well on this earth. But if there's no peace shared amongst us, there's friction. And if there's friction, we invite lack. And lack is not in our nature. Then crime element comes in. And then power fights comes in. Then the more we do that exchange of bad energy, we move ourselves from that purity of energy. We move away from source. We no longer see or have our purpose on earth because we are busy doing things of the matrix that do not give us peace.
mm. Yeah,
That's
this is
how we get
intense.
out of. I know it's difficult. It's not an easy thing. I said it's not an overnight thing. If this was easy and overnight, it will be all over the YouTube channel. It cannot be there because it's not an easy thing.
Yeah, I think we need
People
to.
want easy stuff.
I think we need to come with another on our getting out of the city, a step by step way on how where can a person start, because that's another confusion. How can I start if I want to get out of the matrix? How do I start? Where to start? And what are the following steps that one can expect? I think that would need another day or another discussion.
Yeah, we'll do
Um,
other series. So if we can if we want to talk about material things, we can talk about material things. But then if we're talking about the true sense of a human being, I'm all for
Mm.
that conversation as well. But then if we want to take this discussion to a material level, I'm all for that too. Hence, we live on this earth, we learn things. It's good to share of what we have seen and what we have learned.
Yes, we came to share everything. Everything that
Yes.
we have to share it here. No, no,
We
no
have
other
to
place where
share.
we can. Yes,
Yes. Knowledge is only powerful if we share it. If we don't
yes.
share it,
You are
it's no
alone.
use.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes. Queen, I think we need to wrap up. We're almost approaching 2 hours. I hope
You
people are going to enjoy. Um, we are we will be having this session every week. We're still not sure whether it's going to be Wednesdays or Thursdays. But we're going to have these sessions at 7:15 every once a week, either at Wednesday on or Thursday, where we're talking about getting out of the city. In closing, Queen
yes.
Dimakatso, what can you tell us about the subject? If before we close, click the
In
like
closing,
button.
okay.
Remember, before you close, click the like button. Those who are just joining us or those who are new, go and
Where
subscribe.
have you been? If you're just joining, where have you been?
Where have you
You
been?
missed out.
Where have you been?
You missed out.
A lot, quite a lot. So you can go and click the like button if you wish to donate as well. You can smash the super thanks button, or you can join the channel for as little as uh, 39 Rand 99 a month. Cynthia Malope saying, I'm thankful I was part of this live session. We're thankful we were part of the live session as well, and we're thankful for the support that you've given the channel. She also donates to the channel. Thank you very much, Cynthia, for your donation. And Queen Precious Malachi saying thank you. Before we close, we read the comments. Are you able to see the comments, Queen
Yes,
Dimakatso?
yeah, now I can see only putting up this phone now because remember it was interfering with the connection here as well. So,
Okay. So,
yeah.
um, people happy there. Generally, people happy about our conversation. People feeling blessed about uh, your presence here. Um, we can say people feeling blessed about your presence in this planet that we are in now, because this is another planet that we visited. Uh, the internet is another planet
Yes. Yes.
that we are existing in. So,
Yes. Yeah.
Africa in the basket as well, saying thank you very much. Cynthia says, now I'm driving. She was like standing and listening. Now, because we're saying our parting shots, she wants to. Africa in the basket
Okay.
saying, I have a lot
We
of
appreciate
questions
you.
that I don't have. I think she wanted to say that I don't have answers. And she says, thanks as well. It was very powerful. I think it was a powerful session. What can you say in conclusion, Queen Makatso? I'm seeing we're approaching 2 hours.
Yes.
Though we've been
Sure.
talking about time as well.
Hi.
that,
And it's
that
only
that time
space.
does
It's
not
only space.
necessarily exist. A day and night
No.
is what exists. There's no Monday, there's no Tuesday, there's no month, there's no
No.
January, there's no February. It's just night and day. Queen
Yeah.
Makatso saying time does not exist. What is real is the energy that exists in the form of the sun and the energy that exists in the form of darkness. That's it. All what we have in dates and weeks and all those things comes from the matrix.
That's it.
Queen Dimakatso, what can you say as your parting shots in what we are
Okay, as
saying?
as as my parting shot, as they say in conclusion, although we know we don't finish, we have to continue. Say so. I'll say as we continue, because after this we still have to continue, right? So
Yes.
as we continue on getting out of the city, we must know who we are. Stand by it. Say it as your truth. This is who I am, as I've said when I start introducing myself. And secondly, maximize the resources. Energy is the most powerful thing that you can utilize whilst on earth. People talk about manifesting things and doing this, doing that, healing this way, not healing that way. These are all the resources available to you. Utilize them. Use the sun, use the moon, use the stars. Those are your resources to help you govern your life better. And lastly, do not just exist. Your life must have a meaning so that the universe can gather the very same resources to assist you to live a purposeful life. And again, feelings, they say, hey, don't feel this way. Feelings, they make you weak. No. Feelings are your moral compass. When you feel most of the time, if you listen to your feelings, you will save yourself from a lot of things. And if you don't feel good about something, fix it immediately. Why? You don't want to carry it to the next space. That's my conclusion, King. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Queen Rimaka. So they're saying if you're not feeling good about something, let's say you've got a negative feeling about someone in the morning and you want to make calls in your business to get business from others. If you don't want that energy that you had in the morning to affect you, you need to remove your mind from that kind of thinking, from what you were thinking
Mhm.
earlier to a new mindset. Thank
Mhm.
you very much, Queen Dimakatso,
Yes.
for joining. Thank you very much for actually coming to educate the public, to educate everybody at the royal opinion. You being the queen in the royals. We really, really appreciate. Let me just read our last comment there before we can maybe end the live stream. I
Yes.
have questions which I do not know, to have which I do not understand. I have which my mind with is it with my mind? I do not know which questions are there. It means she's got questions, but she does not know which questions are there. That's Africa in the basket, Shalala. But I don't, as well saying, but I do not know where the questions that I have.
Ah, the queen have got questions. Let's hope she will.
Yeah, she'll get answers. Let's join our next session. We're going to have our next session next week. I think on Wednesday or Thursday we're going to confirm. We will schedule it. I think we'll schedule it well in advance. We've already lost Queen Dimakatso there. Thank you everybody for joining the live stream, and thank you for participating, for commenting. Please check out our previous Getting Out of the City series. This is a series that will continue. We don't know for how long, but it's one series that we're going to continue with it. Queen Makatso being back there. I was actually already saying goodbye to everybody and saying they are going to join us again. Africa in the Basket, you will join us next week. You have to join us next week too if you enjoy our session. I have, I hope I have, I hope that my questions are connected and said cause.
I hope that my questions are connected. Answered because didn't even.
I don't understand, but well,
I also don't understand. It will come clearer with time. It will come
yeah, it
clearer
will
with time.
become
Just
clear. She'll,
it will
she
come clearer, and you'll ask the things that needs to be asked, so that you also grow, knowing that you can continue on the path that you are on right now. The many questions, I think, in your tender age, we are not sure whether what we feel is love or is not. We don't necessarily fully understand when we say we hate, what does that mean? So, at your tender age, you need to understand that you are still growing. You need to understand that first. This
yeah.
information is coming to you at a place where you still need to solidify who you are. And now, this, right? Embrace it, take it, sit with it for a while, converse with it, because it's energy, it will grow. It will make you wiser. You will learn better what about yourself, about your thoughts. This will never take away your existence. It will never change your destination. It will only clear the your path so that you may grow well, wiser than ever.
Thank you very much, Queen. I think she, wherever she is, she's listening and
Yeah,
smiling as well.
I hope so.
Yeah, very happy.
And I wish this channel grows as well. You know, this channel, it's gonna. I just wish for it to grow. I want people to elevate to a level. You know, when we call ourselves kings and queens, we are not playing. We are restoring the power that we have. We are not playing.
This is not a game. This is not a
This
joke.
is not a game.
We are not trying to make ourselves feel
It's not a
better.
joke, and people say, no, not even, not even. We are holding the keys to actually remember everything. So the minute you say King Konto, King Queen Dimakatso, you are calling the very same kingdom that existed before my time. And those people will hurry to me so that they remind me of me, which then helps me to be a better person. It's not for play.
Thank you. Like, this is very great. I think this is Serious. That's why we're getting 10 off now, and then we're getting 10 off from the matrix. The matrix does not want its children to listen to this kind of
Yeah.
dangerous stuff. The matrix itself does not want the children to listen to this dangerous stuff. Queen Dimakatso.
No, it's the
So I no, I
so
think
we are here to save people. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, King. I think you may close now. Thank you so much.
thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for the 2 hours that you gave us, telling us that time does not exist. Spending 2 hours with us. Thank you very much, and thank you very much again. Thank you very much, and everybody is saying thank you very much as well. Let's join, let's educate the public next week as well. Let's continue with the series Getting Out of the City.
Yeah. No,
The basic thing this week
no,
was knowing and understanding who we are so that we can know what legs do we have to run away. Understanding which parts do we have so that we can use those parts that we are having to run
yeah.
away from this disaster called the city. Uh,
Yes.
Thank you very much, Queen, for once again. I can't thank you enough. Um, eh,
Mm,
Enjoy your
I'm
night, and
grateful.
everybody, thank you for participating. Thank you for joining us. Please join us next week. Queen, is it gonna be on Thursday or it's gonna be on Wednesday? Can you confirm, or are you still
We
going?
next week we can do it on Wednesday. Yesterday, yeah, I can confirm Wednesday.
Next week,
Wednesday. Let's
next week
do it on
Wednesday,
Wednesday.
7:15, it's gonna happen. We're going to schedule it. This time around, we'll schedule it well in time. We can schedule it a week ahead, so that people know the event is still it's coming. We thank you very much, and we thank everybody for joining. We're going to end this live stream. Remember to like the video, to share,
Yes.
to subscribe. It's all for free. But if you do have some money, you can click the super thanks button, and you can join and become a member to enjoy our member only videos. Thank you very much. We're ending the live stream.